Hey YouTube, this is Jaden again from Team Shadow Strike coming at you with a part 2 segment of a new Card Fight Vanguard segment that I just posted the first part of. One I created to kind of take a little bit of the seriousness off the channel and just have a little bit of fun. And the name of the segment is What the Fuck? And this segment revolves around mainly just looking at a card's art, examining it, and trying to figure out, you know, what Bushy Road was thinking when they particularly made this card. But like I said, this is just for fun. If you have a different view on the card, I'm sorry. Feel free to put it in the comment section and start a conversation over it. But, you know, I just wanted to create a segment that didn't have to be so serious and just about play styles and a card's playability or the good uses of the card or the bad. This, like I said, it was all just to have a little fun. I was just sitting here watching some NBA basketball, and this popped into my head. So I sometimes act on crazy things like this, and I hope it works out. But like I said, this is part 2 of What the Fuck, and the card that will be shown on What the Fuck part 2 is Toy Piggle. Now, before anyone starts making the assumptions that it has anything to do with the cards, again, this has nothing to do with the card's playability, because this is a good card for the Royal Paladin clan. But seriously, guys, look at it. It looks like okay, you remember when you were a little kid and your mommy and daddy would take you to the circus and they would take you to see the elephants, and they take you to see, whatever else was there, and then there was the clown that came around, and they would make, balloon puppets. They would make a sword, they'd make a hat, they'd make a dog in particular. Well, this looks like something, that they didn't use a balloon, they used cotton candy. It looks like someone took the time to take some cotton candy, mold it into the shape of a dog, put a little thing around its waist, and then steal the toadstool hat from Mario Brothers, and then make it look like the dog was taking a shit or farting or something. And, I am not knocking this card's playability, because this is one of the best boosters in the game. And it has its place in a lot of decks for Royal Paladin. One of the biggest shocks to a lot of people is I do not use this in my Majesty deck. I have nothing against the card, except every time I look at the card and I'm like, seriously? Royal Paladins, when you hear the word Paladins, you think of these knights dressed in elegant clothing, they got these badass swords, and they are just this fierce group of soldiers that you don't want to screw with, correct? I mean, I just look at this card and I'm just like, seriously? I mean, what is so threatening about this? I mean, like I said, it looks like a cotton candy dog, and I mean, it's a great effect if it is boosting a unit and the number of grade 3s. If there are 2 or more, okay, if there are 2 grade 3 Royal Paladins on the field, he boosts for 9. That's good, and I mean, I'm not saying that, like I've said, 2 or 3 times, I'm not making fun of the card's effect. I'm just looking of particularly everything right there. Because, okay, ask yourself an honest question. If all you saw was this, you didn't see the grade, you didn't see the shield, you didn't see the power, you don't see the effect, all you see was that. Just this. Just take a look at it for a second. Honestly, ask yourself, honestly, if you would just look at the art, you see a little pink fluff ball floating in the air through the clouds, looking like how he moves around is because he just farts. What would you think of that? I mean, I realize a lot of people, they like this card because of its effect, you know, but ask yourself, would you think the same thing if its effect was different? Or if, for instance, he traded effects with another card? Because, I mean, like I said, I love this card's effect. I just don't like having to play it because, you know, I mean, everybody has expectations of what cards go in their deck. I mean, if I'm playing a deck that is full of powerful warriors, I want them to look like powerful warriors. I want them to look like they're ready to go into battle. I would not want this on my side to go into battle. I would want a dog that looked something along the lines of this. Look at that. I mean, that looks a lot more threatening. I mean, okay, now look at just this part. If you were going to have to go into a battle, would you want this? Or would you want this? I would want this, but, you know, I mean, I wish for such a good card effect, for such an awesome card effect, you know, I wish Bushiroad would have given us a little more better job, on the art, because I just can't get over it, you know. I mean, the previous card I just hate. This card I just don't understand, you know. I mean, if a card has a badass effect, it should have a badass art, you know. I mean, I don't know what Bushiroad was thinking when they were making and creating this card, but they clearly, you know, in my opinion, they just kind of fumbled, because for, you know, every time I play this card, I just want to go. That's all you need to know, really. That's it. Just this picture. Don't worry about the picture. Just that, you know. But anyway, in Vanguard, we gotta, you know, if you're gonna play a clan, you gotta play the cards that go best with the clan. And of course, there's always gonna be tech choices and things of that nature. And I do like Toy Pugil's effect. I just can't stand the art. So that's why he took part 2 on the new on my new segment, What the Fuck. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this part 2. Again, please remember, this is just for fun. I don't have anything against the card of Toy Pugil. I think it's a great card. I think it has an amazing effect, and I think it deserves its position in the Royal Paladin clan based off its effect. Based off its art, no. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see y'all later.